Good afternoon. Sporting has shown what it can do in this Champions League. The game in Turin and the game in Naples showed the ability the team has to face any team. Now, the next games are difficult. Bayern Munich, PSG, Bilbao. Could this mean to the supporters that tonight or tomorrow night's match is very important? But have you shown that you don't have to stand the pressure because you can always get the points necessary in any game? Yes, tomorrow's game is very important, just like others were. We have to play every match at once and think about the next match only. Well, the fact that tomorrow you're playing Brugge and then Bayern and PSG, does this create an added pressure, knowing that the next two matches are extremely difficult? So do you feel more pressure to win tomorrow because next will be two even more difficult matches? Well, Champions League matches are always very complicated with high-level teams, and tomorrow's game is as challenging as the next ones. So the most important thing is to think about winning tomorrow, and then we'll think about the other games. 1 year ago, more or less, you were about to leave Sporting. The arrival of coach Rui Borges and the change in the tactic system changed your history in Sporting, or did you not leave for another reason? Well, both the coach and the technical staff had a lot to do with my staying here. They gave me the opportunity to show myself as a player, to evolve as a player. I was able to evolve a lot last season, and I think even more this season. And so I have to do a lot more for the club, and I thank Coach Rui Borges and his technical staff. Good afternoon, Fresneda. Tomorrow you will be facing an opponent that tactically plays with a similar system as Sporting. My question is, will this make your life more complicated? And are you ready to face Solis, the left winger that usually plays on your side? Yes, Bruges' tactics is very similar to ours, but that is not a problem to us. On the contrary, it should be something that it is something that we are aware of, and I respect Solis. Whether he plays or Vayanidis, whether I play or Vayanidis, we have to be very concentrated because they have also the good players. So whoever plays, it will be a challenging game to us. And we have to be strong. One last question. Yes, last season you played with a 3-man defense line. Now you play with a 4-man defense line. What are the differences to you? Do you feel like playing in a 3-man defense or a 4-man defense? Well, to play it for, I play on left back. Right back, and with 3-man defense, I can either play as a left back or a central back. But the most important is to be adapted to whichever solution it is, whichever tactic it is. As a side back, I have played in different positions, still with Coach Amorim. So we have played with these two tactical schemes several times. It's a matter of adaptation. For Sporting TV, I mean, this game, tomorrow's match is important for Sporting to win the 3 points that are so important. But thinking about Turin's game and Naples' game, can we dream about more points? For instance, against Bayern, against PSG or Athletic in Bilbao, and therefore taking away pressure from Sporting in the match tomorrow. Well, the pressure we are under is something we suffer every day. It is a great club. The players are used to this they have a huge ambition, all of them, and they want to win the 3 points every time. So, regardless of the opponent, we are an ambitious team. We are aware of how the difficulties. We know we get to try to get to know the teams we are facing, and we respect all of them. In this case, in particular, tomorrow night, in this competition, all games are difficult. So, I mean, it's 50-50, regardless of the opponent. So, again, it will be a difficult game, just like the others we played before, and the others we will play next. So we just have to focus now on the game tomorrow. And as I said before, all the rest is a consequence of what we are able to do tomorrow on the pitch. We have to overcome our opponent to get the 3 points, and that will have consequences. It will mean 10 points and so forth. So, but first we have to focus on what we have to do individually and collectively tomorrow, facing a great club, which is Brugge. Do you feel that if Sporting wins tomorrow, you will practically go on to the next stage? Have you already made these calculations? And are you willing for the player to renew his contract? I don't have to say anything about him. I mean, he knows he has the confidence, the trust of the technical team, of the coach. He has grown a lot. He's having probably one of his best seasons. I'm very happy about that, because we believe we have some merit in that as well. I feel that he's focused every day, whether he's going to renew the contract or not. Well, that's not something that I will be involved in, but I hope it will come about sooner or later. And so, well, at least in the next years, we are counting on him to show magic in the Portuguese pitches and abroad as well. Now, the calculations. The victory is important, of course. It means plus 3 points. We have 10. Will that be enough or not? I don't know. Last season we went to the playoffs with 11 points. It's very subjective. Again, we have to focus on what we can do. 3 points first tomorrow night, then we have still 3 more matches to play. Important, difficult matches. The team will be very motivated to play these great teams. I'm sure we will play great matches. And I'm sure we will get more points. So at the end of the day, we'll see what we are able to do. And then see, I mean, regardless of whether we win tomorrow or not. A question about Morita, not his future, but his present. After the game against Santa Clara, he posted in the social media saying he was not going through a good moment. Were you surprised with that, or did you know that Morita was not going through a good time? And can you tell us what this was talking about? And is tomorrow's game a key game at this stage, given that the next matches are against Bayern, PSG as well? Is tomorrow's night the key match? Well, as I told you, no, it's not a key match. I mean, we still have we have 4 games to play. All of them are important, and we will gain points in several matches, I'm sure. And we'll do our best to achieve our objective. It's an important game tomorrow, yes, because we are playing home before our fans, a great team. It's not just Bayern, PSG, and Bilbao. Brugge is a great team. I mean, Sporting last season was unable to win there. I mean, it's somewhat similar to Sporting, always looking for good players to get better. So, in identifying, in scouting players, they are very similar to us. So, and they have excellent players in the attack that can make damages anytime in an individual play. You spoke of Cholis, Forbes. Van Aken, more experience, with an extraordinary quality, in addition to his athletic and physical capacity. So Bruges is a very good team, very dynamic in the offensive process, not just sometimes we may think that Bruges is a team of transitions and counterattacks, but not just that. Yes, they are strong doing that, but in that championship, we have over 60% of possession of the ball in the games on average. So this shows the quality of the team we are going to face tomorrow. Now, regarding Morita, I'm not going to talk about his personal comments, but as far as what we can see, Sporting is happy. Yes, evolved a lot. Yes, understood has to work in physical terms, to get better in physical terms, to be always prepared to respond. So, it's a player that I admire a lot. He was the player that surprised me most when he played against him, and when the surprised against some of them, and when that surprised me most when I was playing against them in the game. So he is someone I admire a lot. He has quality, and also as a person. He has his own culture, a very good culture, a great personality, a great character. I see him happy and growing. I have no doubts it will be important to the rest of the season. Sporting is now, as it was said, getting into the intensest phase of the season with many games. The next international break is only in March, and the team has had some injuries. Are you prepared as far as injuries are concerned, so that it does not happen what happened last season when we had so many players injured and we had to resort to B-team players? Well, I'm calm. Of course, there are things we cannot control, and it's part of the game, this game and any other game. And we have to be prepared to respond. We knew this before the season started. We had to be prepared for this. We had to look at the squad, taking that into account. Then we analyze what each player can do. There are some players that are more prone to injuries, others not so much. There are injuries they cannot control. That's what has given us more problems lately. But these are traumatic injuries that we cannot control. Now, as far as management effort is concerned, we've been doing well. Now we have Potti, Pedro Gonçalves. I hope it will not be a very long injury. But there are others like Zeno, Focus, Simões. It was a trauma. These injuries we cannot control. Now, as a team, we have to be prepared for injuries from the beginning of the season. I cannot say I'm going to complain about injuries. I never did that. Last season we were champions and I complained about it, and I played with more than half of B-team players. So it's part of the game and we have to find solutions. That's it. Just two more questions now. Good afternoon. Back to Bruges. Said that in the Belgium Championship they are not so much a team of transition but more of possession. But in last match they surprised Barcelona with tie 3-3, investing on transitions. Do you think there was a certain arrogance of the Barcelona that did not respect Brugge, or do you think that you have the card up your sleeve? And then you're playing in the Azores after Bayern Munich. Is this complicated? Well, it's what it is. It was what the draw said for the Portuguese Cup. So we have to be prepared to face that, and the team has been able to do that. Now, I was talking about the Cup team. Now, as regards Bruges, the The fact that they played against Barcelona and they respected Barcelona, playing more in counter-attack, the quick attack, shows again the capacity of the team and as a whole. Capacity of being connected in all moments of the game. Very good at possession, ball possession, organised offensive team, but also in transitions. So they do have the quality in all those occasions. And this just makes them even better. They get players prepared to place in transition, in counter-attack, or in a quick attack, or in a more organised football. I spoke some of the attackers and some midfielders. Takovic, a very good midfielder. So they have a very good team in terms of talent, and also in the offensive transitions, in the attacking moments, they are very dynamic. They can show a variety of solutions, which makes it difficult for the opponents to cancel their strengths. So again, it's a great team. That's why I said a while ago, they are no different from Bayern on PSG. It's difficult to play against them as to play against the others. They are in the champions with merit. They were champions 6 times recently in Belgium. So they are prepared for the Champions League, and we have to be prepared to face this great opponent. Sporting in the 4 Champions League matches this season always scored, but also always conceded goals. So, and Brugge is a team that also, this means that Sporting is has strength in the offensive but some weaknesses in the back. Well, we have to analyze that, the technical staff and the coaches, how we conceded goals, how we score goals. We have to try to be the Sporting we are all the time. We have to be dominant, balanced. We have to have possession of the ball, quality of the game. We have shown this in the Champions League matches, although they are difficult matches, even when we play away. So we have shown this capacity. And then we have to understand how we consider those goals and what we can learn from that. We are in the competition, we have to fail less. So there are areas where we have to fail less. We have to be more balanced and concentrated for more time. And the team has shown this growth. They have to have this notion and make these mistakes. It's all part of the game, so that we can grow and learn from that. Our youth team. I mean, Ivan Fresneda is 21 years old. I thought you were only at 20. So we are a young team, it's part of the process. But we have to value what the team has been able to do in these 4 Champions League matches and to show it at all times during the matches. That's it.